I had thought Tybalt just about the fanciest cat I'd ever seen, but I had to revise that judgment after seeing Celestine. This cat had a waistcoat and a pocket watch. I could only hope that whatever fancy accent he doubtless spoke would be intelligible to peasants like me. Wowee, fancy place you got here.
Yes, I imagine this is quite a fresh experience for you, being surrounded by such excellence.
Actually, I've been in the VIP area at Porky Beach quite a few times, so I know a thing or two about class. You should consider putting up a painting of a dancing bear. Adds a ton of class.
I will take that under advisement. Conscience demands that I thank you for getting rid of Duncan.
Sure, I scratch your back, you scratch mine, right? Yeah.
Yeah, back-scratching claws are available on request, but you will be required to scratch your own back with it. And I'll take my book back now, if you don't mind. If I find so much as a single claw scratch on it, well, you can expect a bill.
Okay, was kann man hier? Nicht viel.
Oh, this is supposed to be Nukina, the patron cat of scoliosis. Odd place to see a picture of her. The plaster's stuck tight to the wall. I can't do anything with this. I mean, I know it's just a mural, but it'd still feel weird licking a lady on a wall.
Sonst bist du doch nicht so.
Mr. Nutterbutter, you are not a member here and thus do not have freedom of movement. You may speak to me, or wander the atrium listlessly like a sad paper bag atop a gentle breeze, but that is all.
So cats come here and they sit in that. Nothing else. Just sit. All wet. Wet. I tell you, Ramon, I'll never understand rich cats. Never! A hard pumice scrub and deep flannel pat-down was good enough for my parents, and it's good enough for me. At least the water's clean. For now.
Zumindest ist das Wasser sauber. Noch. Okay.
Halt! Non-members are not permitted to wander about freely. This is not an amusement park for you to sample at your leisure.
Na gut, gibt's noch was du uns erzählen könntest? Warte mal.
Do your two sides taste different, like strawberry and chocolate ice cream in one tub?
What?
Nothing. Can I lick you? Never mind. Just forget I said it.
Fällt euch eigentlich an Celeste was auf? Guckt mal auf die Augen. Und dann denkt an unsere Katze mit dem Milchkostüm. Hatte auch 2 andersfarbige Augen. Okay. Wofür ist denn das alles hier?
So, what's all this for? The cat blinked at me so fast, I thought his glasses might slip off his nose.
What is it for?
Well, with all the pools of water and the steam in the air, I'm guessing laundromat.
No, your lack of culture is astounding. This is a bathhouse.
Oh, I didn't know we had any of those in this city. How exotic. So cats come here to sit in water voluntarily.
Well, unlike you, clearly, not all cats wish to lick themselves for hours a day. Some find it very relaxing to unwind in a warm bath. We also act as a neutral location for certain types to meet.
Certain type? Like the Montamues you're on such good terms with?
And others. The establishment is neutral ground. Here, we are all merely cats, even the criminals that pervade our city. Outside allegiances must be left at the door, along with any weapons. Claws are sheathed, and the sharpest things thrown are words. The crime families have been meeting here peacefully for years to discuss points of shared interest.
And the police force doesn't know? The vast eye-roll motion turned the cat's eyes white for a moment.
Of course they know. They even visit now and then. Perhaps they think to get an idea of what's going on with all their favorite families. I like to think of it as a police cat's soap opera, but there are no criminals inside our walls. Just cats, relaxing.
Okay,
Do you know anything about Duncan's history? He's clearly not all there.
Well, I know nothing about where he came from. He started appearing a year or two ago, but he was at least somewhat lucid then. I could shoo him away with a loud yell. He's become entirely senseless since then. Nothing penetrates his skull anymore. He just stands around, blabbering nonsense.
Well, he's selling milk for someone. Perhaps if we can find out.
I'm sorry. Did something I say give you the impression that I am up for joining an impromptu ragtag band of plucky true crime fans to solve low-effort mysteries in and around the city, armed with a spiral notebook and no prior law enforcement experience? No, there is no we. There is only Cuddles.
And Ramon.
Ramon, genau.
I found your card on Edgar's body. That implies to me that he was planning to pay you a visit, or already had.
Yes, he was here. Sauntered in last night, cocky as a prince. A first-time visit for him, but of course I knew who he was. I made one of our private rooms available to him. He was surprisingly polite, up until he dashed out with no warning a short while later and never returned.
He was here yesterday. That must have only been hours before he died. What did he do? Did he speak to anyone? Did he say anything? I'll need immediate access to the room he used. The cat clasped a hand to his chest as if I'd asked him for his firstborn.
Certainly not.
Celestine, this is important. A cat is dead.
And I imagine he'll remain that way indefinitely. Nutter Butter, you are here as a guest, solely at my discretion. If you annoy me, I will toss you out of here faster than you can say, "Do you serve a continental breakfast?" Which we do not.
I just want answers, that's all.
Be that as it may, the room in question is being used by someone already, an actual member. He's had a difficult day, and I won't have you disturbing him.
Celestine, I promise I will do my best to be quiet and not annoy you or anyone else. Just tell me, did Edgar meet with anyone? Keep their identity a secret if you must, but did he?
No. He arrived alone and left alone a short while later in a rush, as I said. Perhaps he forgot something.
In a rush? Might he have left any items behind?
If he did, he would have placed them in his personal locker, but the locks to those are given directly to new members, and each is unique. Even I cannot unlock them.
Wir haben da so einen komischen Schlüssel gefunden, den wir noch nicht nutzen konnten.
I'll need a list of the people who were here last night, please.
Certainly. Shall I scent the list with rosewater for you? Perhaps add some glitter?
Okay.
That was sarcasm. I am not going to divulge any information about our clients, Nutter Butter. Discretion is our motto.
Really? It's not on your business card or your sign.
Thus proving just how discreet we are.
Lass mich durch.
I am investigating a murder on the authority of the chief of police. Let me through, please.
Very impressive credentials. Capital letters and all, I don't doubt. Unfortunately for you, the only sort of credential I respect is the one I grant, and the one that you, as a guest, do not possess.
I am investigating a murder on the authority of the chief of police. Let me through, please.
Very impressive credentials. Capital letters and all, I don't...
Den können wir vergessen.
That's all for now.
Hier kommen wir wohl erstmal nicht weiter. Warte mal.
This is Mini Oscar, and
Yes, I know who Oscar is. We have tickets for the upcoming production of Nem. Assuming Duncan does not ruin that, too. Duncan.
That'll just waste it.
Naja, dann wär's Bad aber nicht mehr sauber. War ja nur ein Gedanke.
This is my friend Ramon.
Does he have a membership card?
No.
Then put him away.
Da was getan? Edgar, in der Nacht, in der er starb, war hier. Er tauchte allein auf und ging dann sehr schnell wieder. Hatte er was vergessen? Ja, das ist die gute Frage. Er hatte einen eigenen Spind. Und wir haben, wie gesagt, einen Schlüssel, den wir, naja. Nee, einen Schlüssel haben wir ihm nicht gezeigt. Können wir noch nachholen. Wir kommen ja wieder rein, oder? Jawohl.
I need to use this.
Ja, ja. Falsche Funktion. So.
That doesn't need to be unlocked.
Nö, dürfen wir nicht. Ah. Schade. Genau. Aber der Besitzer lässt mich nicht in alle Bereiche, weil ich kein Mitglied bin. Reden wir nochmal mit dem anderen Herrn da oben. Weil der könnte uns ja theoretisch helfen. Mitgliedsausweis bekommen. Ja, aber der Inhaber weiß ja, dass wir, also Celestine, dass wir kein Mitglied sind. Ich glaube, selbst wenn, wird er nicht drauf reinfallen.
Hey.
Ich komme in keinen dieser Räume.
Hey, the owner let me into the club at last.
I'm glad to hear that, friend.
But now he won't let me go investigate the rooms without being a member. Can you help me out? Since you're in the private area, I think if you lift your arms, I can balance my feet on your paws and you could lower me down.
Oh dear. Is the owner being brusque?
He is. Do you know him well? Is he always like this?
Sometimes.
It's so annoying. He stands there, all tall and fancy with his spectacles, checking his pocket watch far more frequently than anyone needs to. And all he says when you explain your problem is how you're not a full member, so he doesn't care. Ugh.
Oh, he's not so bad. I'm probably biased after being married to him for 15 years.
So it's quite high up here, and I think the distance may have caused you to mishear some of the things I said.
Relax, friend. Celestine's a wonderful cat, but he's had a difficult day. Our assistant, Edna, didn't show up for work, so we had to do twice the usual work. On top of that, we've been dieting all week. Oh, our reward was supposed to be a delicious dinner tonight, but Duncan showed up and wrecked that plan. So we're both a little tetchy. I'm sure if you come back when he's had time to rest and recover, you two will get along like a building on fire.
I'm sorry, but I can't wait. Edgar Montague was here hours before he died, and I need to know why.
The Montague kid. Yeah, I heard about that. No wonder there was a buzz of activity here today. And you're the unlucky guy that got the case, hmm?
Can I ask you about him?
I'm not in the mood to field murder questions through a window, friend.
Ach komm, helf uns
Could
mal.
you speak to Celestine for me? It really is important that I investigate the areas Edgar was in.
I'm with Celestine on this one, friend. A dead mobster doesn't bother me. There's plenty more where he came from.
Listen, Bartholomew is not in a good headspace about all this. If I don't find out what happened, he's gonna start doing his own digging. Violently. And if he does, a place like this that depends on the illusion of civility from very uncivil cats, it won't last long. There was a languid splashing sound as a heavy body shifted about in the tub below.
Interesting point of view. Might happen, might not.
But it might.
True.
The splashing continued for a moment. So,
I'm sorry, friend, but no. I sympathize with your goals, I really do. But the establishment's rules are clear, and I won't break them for no reason. If you'd caught me on a day I wasn't dieting, maybe I'd feel more generous. But, alas.
Also würde schon, wenn wir... okay.
please help me get into the other rooms. I have to find out what Edgar was doing here.
Sorry, friend. My grumbling stomach has left me grumpy and disinterested.
I guess I'm off.
Wir hätten ja was. Da steht auch noch Futter dabei. Die Milch zu
Would
wenig.
this honey milk satiate you?
I'd much rather have something savory, friend.
Was Herzhaftes. Die Tüte Nipp?
Do you allow drugs in here?
What patrons do in the private rooms does not concern us. Or unless it results in damage to property.
Dann blieb wirklich nur das Futter? Wir mussten so viel dafür tun.
I happen to be in possession of a basket full of really nice food. I think it's more than enough to make up for the dinner you missed and your diet.
Oh, that smell is... But I can't grant you membership just for some food, no matter how delicious it...
There's an entire jar of roast puffin wings.
Did you say roast puffin wings? Oh, the Taste Master ones? Ooh.
The very same, with cherry sauce and melted cheese on top.
Oh. All right. Lower the basket and you can have my membership card. But don't tell Celestine that I broke my diet.
He even makes you have a membership card?
He's a stickler for the rules. I don't mind. It makes him happy, but never mind that now. Just lower the food.
Also doch der Mitgliedsausweis? Macht das Sinn? Wir kommen auf einmal Hamm ein und das soll keinen Verdacht erregen?
A membership card for the establishment. Oh wow, lemongrass. It's infused with taste. They did it. The Mad Cats actually did it.
Okay. Dann nochmal nach unten und ja, wir dürfen uns doch jetzt bewegen. Macht aber nur so indirekt Sinn, oder? Oh.
I found my membership card.
Where did you get that? Now, I remember every single person I've issued one of those cards to, Nutter Butter, and you're definitely not one of them.
Well, I believe the rule is you can only get access with a membership card. And here's my card. See? It says so right there. Member.
I also noticed that it says Humboldt.
Yeah, that's my middle name. Cuddles Humboldt Nutterbutter. The third. Esquire. After all, you never said it had to be my card. Ha!
You are... technically correct.
The best sort of correct.
Ugh. Fine. You may have access to the member areas, but only for tonight. You may not move any items between my rooms, and you may only take what is on your person into the changing rooms. You must wear the correct dress code at all times. You may use locker number 9 for your effects.
The cat smirked triumphantly.
Locker 9 is the one closest to the urinals.
Oh, that's just unnecessary.
Enjoy your visit, Nuttabutter. One more thing. I won't have it said that the establishment treats any member, even a temporary one, poorly. Please take this gift bag. Ugh, I recommend making generous use of its contents. Ugh, soon.
Aber es stand ein Name drauf. Okay.
Oh, a cute little spa bag, no doubt filled with cute little spa things. Oh, free goodies. Let's see. Some scented oil. All right. Neat. I'll keep that. And wait, is that all? Nothing else? Why was this in a bag by itself? A container of body oil that I got from the establishment. I don't want this oil anywhere near my tongue. It's all glistening.
Ach, weil's glitzert. Na klar. Oh, Cuddles. Privatspa? Was gibt's noch auf der anderen Seite?
Loxphalion. Oh, what's her nickname again? The awkward carrier. Wow, the sculptor did a great job. That's not how you carry a jug, Loxphalion, you silly old thing. No hidden switches, no secret panels, just a carving. Maybe next time. Might I drink from your jug, Loxphalion? I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know. Was weird. Sorry.
Eine wunderschöne gute Nacht, Dragon Mythos. Schlaf gut. Wir sehen da vorne zwar immer wieder eine Katze, aber ja. Geht da noch was? Nee. Umkleidekabine. 9, 7.
This is the attire I have to wear to move around the establishment.
Irgendwie ist mir gerade ein bisschen nass. Zumute. Und noch ein Chuck Norris-Witz zum Schluss. Okay. Da was Gescheites diesmal rauskommt.
Bevor Monster ins Bett gehen, schauen Sie vorher in den Schrank und unter das Bett, um zu sehen, ob Chuck Norris dort ist.
Okay. Wen kennst du?
Chuck Norris drückt Steuerung, Alt und Entfernen mit einem Finger.
Den kennt man auch. Ich hab's versucht. Handtuch und Hausschuhe. Können wir die mitnehmen?
Oh, yeah, my stuff needs to go in the locker, or Mr. Schmarmy Kitty will yell at me. Oh my, that towel is impossibly fluffy, like a cloud on my tongue. Oh, magnificent.
Cuddles, du bist merkwürdig.
Absolutely clean. Good to know they care about hygiene. Wouldn't want any blood stains sticking around, I'm sure.
Okay.
I can pack my things in there to keep them safe while I look around.
Während wir uns umschauen. Na dann. Und schon haben wir eine ganz andere Stimmung. Da passt zum Bad.
The only locker still locked. This one must be Edgar's.
Da muss Edgar gehören. Probieren wir mal den Schlüssel aus.
This will make a pretty...
Nein. So.
This is the wrong key.
Nein, funktioniert also auch nicht. Schade.
It's a dressing screen for cats who are shy, I guess. Guess who won't be needing that, Ramon? It's me.
Natürlich. Okay. Dann können wir da ja nicht viel.
Better pack all my inventory items in here. I feel ridiculous.
So wie Cuddles aussieht, verstehe ich das auch gerade. Och Mann. Irgendwie wirkt er jetzt komplett fremd. Habe ich so das Gefühl.
I could walk all the way over there to get changed, or I could just get changed here.
Okay, das heißt, uns fehlt noch ein Schlüssel. Er hat einen eigenen Spind, alles lieb und recht. Und wir haben Zugang für heute. Dann gehen wir mal in den anderen Raum. Hey, da lang. Warum machst du jetzt so einen Bogen? Oh gut. Ah, da schau mal an.
What would possess someone to sit in water like that?
Well, it's quite nice. I do it at least once a day.
At least? How much dirt can one cat possibly build up? What are you doing? Digging underground tunnels?
So upset. You should try relaxing. In a bath.
Warm water, filled all day, with all sorts of cats using it. This is a breeding ground for disease, isn't it? Ew.
Also wieder nicht benutzen. Jetzt kommen wir auf jeden Fall an die Entlüftung dahin.
Quietly open this up there.
What are you doing there?
Oh, I just need some fresh air. I'm mildly allergic to steam.
Mhm.
I can fit my huge paws in here easily, but there's nothing inside.
Aber da ist nichts.
It's empty.
Wir haben auch keine Decke mehr, um es zu verstopfen, damit wir ihn rauskriegen. Wir haben gar nichts.
Warm water.
Nein.
I don't know enough words for never. I'm here, in person. Hello. How's your windows? Remember that?
Hello, friend.
Okay.
I couldn't help but notice your tattoos. Do they mean something?
These? Oh, yes. These are my graduation tattoos.
Oh, wow. You got all that to celebrate graduation?
Not to celebrate, no. As proof of it. I studied overseas for many years training to be a professional basher. When you graduate, instead of a certificate, you receive these tattoos. It lets others know what you can do and to leave you alone.
That's really interesting. A basher? I met a crusher the other day, but he wore a suit, so I couldn't see his arms. I wonder if he also has tattoos.
Do you mean Tinvankel Yanta? He is a good crusher, but crushing is the path for those without the strength of will to be bashers. True, bashing comes from a place of control and understanding. When you bash, you do not simply hit something. You let it hit you back. You feel it in your soul. Otherwise, you're no better than a smoosher.
The community of melee combatants sounds far more complex than I ever imagined.
Just don't listen to the pro-smooshing propaganda. Smooshers are charlatans. They couldn't smoosh a paper bag.
Da scheint es ja ganz schöne Unterschiede zu geben. Okay. Weißt du, wie wir in Edgar Spind kommen?
Thanks for lending me your membership card, but it seems it was for nothing. Edgar's locker is locked, and without the key, not even Celestine can open it apparently. Or is he lying about that?
No, he's right. Each member is issued a unique lock and key that is never duplicated.
He had no key on his body, though, so either someone took it or he didn't have it on him at the time. Do your clients ever leave their keys here?
I'm not going to divulge all of our secrets just because you fed me, friend. Discretion is our motto.
Well, if I can't figure out what's in there, your motto might have to change to "We'll beat cats up for food," because your clients will be too busy gunning one another down in the streets to have time to relax here.
Yes, you mentioned that possibility earlier. I'm curious, friend. Why so much effort for this kid? Did you know him?
I had no idea he existed before the chief pulled me into this case. But the police won't touch things because of who he was, so I feel that I have to.
Why? He was just another criminal who paid for his mistakes, was he not?
Maybe I'll know for sure when I've unraveled this whole thing. For now, my active investigation is keeping Bartholomew from hunting down anyone he feels is responsible. The city has enough problems. We need to put in the work if we want it to get better. Nobody will do it for us.
Interesting. He said a similar thing.
Who?
Edgar. Last night.
Edgar letzte Nacht? Laut dem Besitzer hat doch mit niemandem angeblich geredet. Huh?
You spoke to him when he was here? What did he say? Please, I need to know.
Not much. He was in a rush to leave, which I thought was rude since he'd only just arrived. He said he'd lost something and he had to go fetch it, but he would be back. But he asked me to keep something for him.
Oh, please say it was his key.
His key, yes. And that was strange, because if he was just going to fetch something, he should have just taken it with him. But there was something in his expression, so I pressed him a little. He looked really worried, like he was being hunted. But all he told me was that he was just trying to change things in the city, and that nobody else could do it, only him. He forced his key on me and said it was just in case, and left, and never came back.
Okay, wer bräuchte da mal den Schlüssel?
Humboldt, I need you to give me that key. I have to know what Edgar put in his locker.
Oh, Celestine won't like it if I...
Celestine doesn't like anything except maintaining the status quo with all his annoying rules. I'm sorry, I know he's your husband, but he doesn't care what happened to Edgar. But you do, Humboldt. Whatever Edgar was trying to do, he seemed to know it had put him in danger, and he was clearly right. He left that key with you to keep something safe. Whatever it is, I'll bet it's why he was killed. And that means I need to get my paws on it to figure out how to solve this case.
I can't just give it to you, friend. We have rules.
A trade, then. Like before, I bring you something, and hey, maybe when I get back, I just happen to find the key that Edgar, dropped. Edgar thought he was the only one who could do whatever he was going to do. Well, he's gone. So if anyone else has a chance of doing it, it's me, but only with that key.
Well, I do feel quite full after that meal, and this tub is warm. Perhaps if I had something to make me even more relaxed, I might doze off and drop anything I'm holding.
Oh, wink, wink.
And And if someone were to pick up whatever I dropped...
Wink, wink.
Repeatedly saying wink, wink out loud is rather ruining the effect, friend. Regardless, you're not going to be able to just walk out with it. There are metal detectors on all the doors for security.
Humboldt, I need you to give me that. What's the deal to get Edgar's key again?
If I was made even...
Bringt er bloß das nochmal, okay.
I guess I'm off.
Ach ja, wir haben ja gar nichts dabei. Auch nicht das Schaumbad. Das Körperöl, daran dachte ich ja, aber wie komme ich da jetzt ran? Weil nicht mal das hat er mitgenommen.
I'm all full up on snootiness for now, I think.
Hier gibt es weiter nichts zum Mitnehmen. Ich kann nach draußen reisen, klar, aber ich glaube kaum, dass er das machen möchte.
Maybe I can... no, or I could... no, there's nowhere to put anything in this outfit.
Dann könnten wir uns ja theoretisch jetzt bloß umziehen, rausgehen, es von oben wieder runterschmeißen, wie wir es mit dem Geschenkkorb gemacht haben, und dann wieder reingehen.
That feels much better. Briefcase time again.
Tja, und die Sache ist ein bisschen durcheinander. Oder?
Must I repeat the rules, Nutterbutter? No grimy street clothes in the private rooms. If you want to go in, you need...
Ja, da müssen wir uns angemessen kleiden. Dann probieren wir es von außen nochmal. Wenn wir da hinten rankämen an den Lüftungsschacht, wäre das ja auch eine Möglichkeit. Aber geht nicht. Probieren wir es mal. Entlüftung. Landet das dann da unten? Mal gucken. Halt, nicht da oben hin.
Ooh, oil on that would make it not nice.
Vielleicht müssen wir erst mit ihm reden. Ja, bleib mal offen. Würde dir das gefallen?
Would you like some oil in your tub?
That's a terrible idea, friend. The oil floats on the surface and makes everything slippery.
Nein. Die Milch?
Would this honey milk satiate you?
I'd much rather have something savory, friend.
Nö. Würde dich Oscar entspannen?
This is from a play called Mlem.
Oh, yes! Celestine and I have tickets to it. Tybalt is a marvelous performer. I can't wait to see him tackle the material.
I don't want to put that in the vent.
Er will sich doch entspannen.
Do you allow...
What page?
Da
Do
kommt
you
bloß
allow...
halt
What page?
nur der normale Spruch. Wenn wir es einfach so damit benutzen. Sehen wir's mal.
Ah, coating that in honey milk will just make it wet and sticky and honey and milky, you know?
Okay, die nicht. Das hatten wir ja
Why
probiert.
would I do...
Einen möchtest du auch nicht.
I can't go around putting nip on random...
Nö. Und da kommen wir hier einfach gerade nicht weiter. Er könnte mir Edgars Schlüssel geben, wenn ich ihm noch mal aushelfe. Mit was? Neben dem Hypnotisierset gab es beim anderen ja noch das Schaubenbad. Ich glaube aber kaum, dass er mit dem Öl einverstanden ist als... Ja, Rarität, das wäre noch eine Möglichkeit. Das ist das Einzige, was mir gerade käme. Ohne das war wieder spiegeln. Nein, nicht benutzen.
This is, some authentic Meow Meow Furrington body oil and...
I'm sorry, customer, but body oil is not something we can trade for anymore. We had returns. But try the body oil shop across the street. It's called Oil Garens. The ponies who own it are very pleasant.
Das geht auch nicht als Antiquität etc. durch. Doch fies.
Do you know anything about this?
Those smell so familiar. Whiskers. Where have I smelled that scent before?
If you remember, please let me know.
As you wish, customer. Meowie's Emporium is here for you. Purr.
Mhm. Hilft uns also auch nicht weiter.
Meowie is so...
Können wir auch nicht direkt austauschen, oder?
Oiling that up won't help me solve this case.
Wäre jetzt eine Möglichkeit gewesen nach dem Motto, er vertauscht sie bloß, aber nein. Hey, Cosmo.
Oiling that up won't help...
Nö. Wo könnte uns jetzt das Öl helfen?
It's so gloopy when I shake the bottle. Ugh.
Ich habe keinen blassen Schimmer. Moes Emporium hilft uns auf jeden Fall mal nicht weiter. Ist zwar ziemlich abwegig, aber mal gucken. Nicht benutzen, so rum.
Ooh, oil on that would make it not nice.
Wie sieht's mit ihr aus? Brauchen Sie ein bisschen Körperöl? Hm? Got it.
I have some body oil. You seem like a cat who... I mean, is this one any good?
For me? Or for you?
Me, I guess.
It is fine. For a beginner, nobody will notice if you lose a little fur.
Hilft uns auch nicht weiter.
So, Tybalt gave me this promotional mug from Mlem. It's really ugly. You should really reconsider your advertising.
You would understand if you see the production. There is a scene with the hideous mug, a pair of scissors, and a liter of honey milk.
How does that go?
You will never be able to enjoy custard again, Chaton.
There's no space in either container for more fluid. I'd need a mug or something.
Wir können das mischen?
Oiling that up preemptively would ruin it for any actual drinks I might need to put in it later. A mug full of oil. Yummy.
Wie bitte? Wir haben jetzt einen Becher mit Öl?
Well, the oil's swirling around in there now. Oh no, the honey's mixing with the oil, but the milk's just floating on top. That's disgusting.
Becher mit Öl und Milch. Und wir sind die Milch los. Vom Öl haben wir noch was.
There's a mixture of oil and sweet honey milk in here, and it looks just... wow.
Obwohl mal lecken. Ja, da war einmal zu viel geklickt.
It looks like it'll taste like something that slides around in your mouth. Like it's alive.
Eine Delikatesse?
I'm not wasting this drink on that.
Ich glaube kaum, dass der Drink unserem Humboldt oder wie er jetzt heißt, helfen würde. Das hängt mit dem Drink zusammen. Ich habe das Öl dem schrecklichen Becher hinzugefügt und nun? Ich habe Honigmilch in den Becher gegeben. Etwas Wütendes als nächstes. Etwas Wütendes?
This nip is evident.
Nein.
The seeds are evidence.
Nein.
Oh, is that Mini Oscar? Oh, you don't want to deal with that thing. Oh, okay. All right, you don't have to. You're safe with me.
Etwas Wütendes, das hilft uns nicht weiter. War eine Idee, aber das bringt nichts. Überhaupt nicht. Sag mal, hast du dazu was zu sagen?
I don't think he'd appreciate a drink called Paint Stripper.